Hello, I'm Bo Armistead, and I am a licensed professional counselor in Birmingham, Alabama. And I want to talk to you today about sleep, more about sleep. I've just done 2 videos on sleep, and this is number 3. Today I want to specifically talk about sleep paralysis. If you are familiar with sleep paralysis, if it's something you've experienced, you are well aware that it's not something that you want to experience. It's often very terrifying. And although terrifying, it is harmless. So if you're watching this and you think, oh, I'm in some sort of danger because of sleep paralysis, well, you can rest assured that you are not in any danger. It's not harmful to you, but it is terrifying. So what sleep paralysis is it's an experience of not being able to speak or not being able to move when you're transitioning from like a place of deep sleep to being awake. This happens when REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, is disrupted for some reason, and you kind of get caught in between like deep, dreamy sleep and being awake. And oftentimes what that looks like is sometimes it can feel like pressure on your chest, as if someone's like sitting or standing on your chest, even though you're actually still fully capable of breathing and there's no disruption in your breathing. It can feel that way. It can look like audible or visual hallucinations. You might see or hear things in your room that aren't there, people, faces, voices, random sounds. So it really is a scary experience, and it's just your brain in that in-between place of being asleep and awake. This most often happens in the morning because that's most often when you're experiencing REM sleep, and so for those who experience it, you might agree that you most often experience this in the morning time. Not always, but most often. The causes of sleep paralysis are living with stress and anxiety, disruption in your sleep schedule, not getting enough sleep, like being sleep deprived. Sometimes alcohol before bed can disrupt your sleep, which can cause sleep paralysis. So you want to really observe the sleep hygiene things that we've talked about in the other videos. Having a good bedtime consistently every night, same time wake up, or same time go to bed, same time wake up in the morning. Avoiding screens before bed, like no computer, television, iPad, iPhone, none of that stuff before bed, at least an hour before bed, so your brain can settle and get to the sleep that it needs. Again, avoiding alcohol, keeping your room dark and cool so it's comfortable for you to sleep. Reserving your bedroom for sleep and sleep alone. So you don't want your bedroom to be like the party room, and you don't want it to be like the movie theater. You want it to be a place where you sleep when you're there, so that when you enter into your room, your brain's like, I know what we do here. We're going to sleep, and it's helpful. Yep. So sleep paralysis, scary. It's real. I think 7 to 9% of people experience sleep paralysis, and so it's something that enough people deal with that is worth talking about, but not everybody deals with it. I hope you don't. If you do, and if you're experiencing sleep paralysis on any given morning or night or whatever, if you can remind yourself in that state that you're in that you're okay, this is not dangerous, you're actually just transitioning from sleep to awake. It usually lasts a very short amount of time, seconds or a few minutes. But in that time, it can be terrifying. So just try to remind yourself, this is, I'm going to be okay. I'm not in any danger here. And try to take some deep breaths. Try to just kind of ride it out. Sometimes you go back to sleep. Sometimes you'll move on into a state of being fully awake. Either way, it's not going to last long, and you're going to be okay in the end. So that's sleep paralysis. If you have questions, comments, thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Comment below. Subscribe to this channel if you like these videos. Hit the little bell notification thing so that when I post a new video, you'll be aware of that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and that's sleep paralysis, and I hope you don't experience it. But if you do, you're going to be okay. All right, thanks.